I know the last couple of sections have been a bit depressing or enraging, so let me tell you some of the happy stories that kept me going. There are a lot. How about the 5-year-old boy who couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without help? He had severe hypotonia. And how his mother called me crying after 6 weeks because he was climbing on the monkey bars. True story. Or the little boy who had to be carried out of bed every morning, whose mom had to child-proof her home because he was running everywhere. Or the little girl whose doctor told her mom to let her die, and she's only ever going to be a vegetable, who is still alive 5 years later and uses eye gaze equipment to joke with her brothers and sisters. Or the 2-year-old identical twin boy whose brother was normal while he had cerebral palsy, sensory issues, and strabismus. They call twins like this diamorphous twin sets, whose cerebral palsy and other issues magically went away over 2 years. And now the identical twins are impossible to tell apart. Or the little girl with a walker who, to her mother's shock, picked it up and carried it while running across a snowy parking lot. How about the 9-year-old boy with microcephaly, whose head grew 1¼ inches in just a few months? Not joking. Or the little girl who couldn't grasp math concepts like numbers equal counting objects, who suddenly started doing her math homework all by herself. Or the babies with level 3 and 4 brain bleeds who don't have any issues, or the children who started talking or just being present intellectually. I've lost count of the stories of prepare for a wheelchair children who are walking, and failure to thrive children who started growing. And the children who stopped grinding their teeth, and the sensory processing issues that just stopped. For so many children, this is like a miracle that changes their lives forever. But for 17%, I can never forget the 17%. Whose miracle story should I share? Or should I show you charts and graphs? Thanks to the amazing Michael Sheehan, I can do that. Would you try giving your special needs child 1.5 times the adult dosing of liquid trace minerals? If I did that, I'm not interested in another flame war. Maybe some children have 20 years or more to wait for a doctor to tell them about the mythical real research. And that's okay. It doesn't make anyone a bad parent. But don't ever pretend people weren't told.